Today's objective is value word problems involving coins and tickets. So these word problems have two parts: the number of the items plus the value or the money, how much it's worth of the items. So you still write the let statements and the algebraic and verbal models. I didn't write that in. And there are 4 let statements now. And I know this is what you are thinking. Oh boy. All right, here we go. Number 1, there's only 2 examples. I found a baggie of coins in my drawer with only nickels and quarters. There were 47 coins worth $5.75. How many of each type of coin do I have? Kind of abbreviated a little bit in here so I didn't have to write a big problem. So this has more than you would normally write because I'm writing explanation in here too. You are going to write the let statements here. You're not going to write this stuff over here normally. You can write it for directions if you want to. Okay? So we start off with our let statements. Let x equal the number of quarters. And I think it's best to pick the one with the highest value as your x. You have quarters and nickels. You know quarters are worth 25 cents, nickels are worth 5 cents. So I do that. And the reason I do that is because then when I'm solving my problem, I don't end up with negatives and negatives and kind of freak out. How can I have negative money? All right, so just if you pick the value, if you let x equal the one with the highest value, you won't have that problem. Now, since there's x number of quarters and 47 coins in total, if I take my 47 coins and subtract the number of quarters, that will be the number of nickels. So 47 minus x equals the number of nickels. And it's always the total minus x, if you're given the total. All right, now 0.25x is the value of the quarters. Since a quarter is worth 25 cents, if I have however many number of quarters I have, if I multiply it by 25 cents, that's how much money I'd have. So if I had 4 quarters, 4 times 25 cents is $1. All right? So we're doing our value let statements now. Now we do our nickel. 0.05 times the quantity of 47 minus x. Remember, when you have more than one item, when you are going to multiply, you need to put parentheses around it. So 0.05 times the quantity of 47 minus x is the value of the nickels, because a nickel is worth 5 cents. Don't fall into the trap of putting 0.5, because that's 50 cents, and a nickel is not worth 50 cents. Now we write our verbal model, which is the value of the quarters and the value of the nickels is the total value. These are the main let statements in the problem. The x and the 47 minus x are just setting up the number, and we'll use them when we get our answer. Okay? So the value of the quarters, 0.25x. The value of the nickels, 0.05 times the quantity of 47 minus x, equals the total value, which we get from our problem. All right, that's our algebraic model. Now I'm going to do 0.25x plus $2.35 minus 0.05x equals 575, and I get that from distributing. Now I have 0.20x plus $2.35 equals $5.75, and I get that because I've combined my like terms. The 0.25x minus 0.05x, basically a quarter minus a nickel. Now I subtract $2.35 from both sides, and I remain with 0.20x equals $3.40. Divide both sides by 0.20, move the decimal over 1, move the decimal over 1. 2 goes into 34, 17 times. So x equals 17. But what does that mean? Well, if we go back up here, we said x was the number of quarters. I even wrote it in blue. I color-coded it. So x is the number of quarters, and 47 minus x is the number of nickels. So 47 minus 17 equals 30. That's the number of nickels. So our word answer, which we have to write a sentence, we write, there are 17 quarters and 30 nickels. Now I'm going to show you how you would check that on the second page, because there just isn't room right here. Okay? Actually, we're not going to check that one. We're going to check the second problem. So that was a problem for coins. Now here's a sample for a problem with tickets, okay? Because tickets cost money. The choir sold 57 tickets to the concert. Adult tickets cost $7 and student tickets cost $5. Total sales were $395. How many adult and student tickets sold? Let's set up our statements, our let statements again. Now these I wrote across, and that's how I normally do it because I'm not telling you why to pick this and why to pick that. Let X equal the number of adult tickets. Remember, we always choose the one that's more expensive. It just makes it a little bit easier. And now the total minus X, so the total is 57. 57 minus X is the number of student tickets. Now let's put the money with it. How much does each adult ticket cost? $7. So 7X equals the value of the adult tickets, and the student tickets cost $5, so 5 times the quantity of 57 minus X is the value of the student tickets. So let's say I sold 50 adult tickets, 57 minus X, 50, that would be 7 student tickets. And if the 7 student tickets cost $5 each, that would be $35. That's why I set it up like this, because once I know what X is, I can figure everything else out. Here's our verbal model. It's always the value. Value of adult tickets plus value of student tickets equals total value. Now I substitute in the algebra. Okay, the algebra is on the other side of the equal sign. So value of student tickets, 7X. Value of adult tickets, 7X. Value of student tickets, 5 times the quantity of 57 minus X. Total value comes from our problem, 395. Now let's distribute. So we get 5 times 57 is 285. 5 times negative X is minus 5X. Combine like terms. 2X plus 285 equals 395. Subtract 285 from both sides. 2X equals 110. Divide by 2. Adult tickets, X equals 55, and X is my adult tickets. That's for my let statement up there, okay? And my student tickets is 57 minus X, so 57 minus 55 is 2 student tickets. And doesn't that kind of make sense that there'll probably be more of your parents coming to watch the concert than students? Although probably the students got in for free. I don't know. Anyhow, so my word answer is there's 55 adult tickets and 2 student tickets sold. And now how we would check that is to substitute it back into our original problem. So 55 times 7, because there are 55 tickets and $7 each, plus 2 times 5, because there's 2 student tickets times $5 each, would need to equal 395. All right, 7 times 5 is 35, 350. 7 times 5 is 35, 350 plus 35, 385 plus 10 is 395. And that's how you would check it. And you would do your coins the same way, okay, to check it. That's it.